Hello everybody, my name is Young Falcon and welcome back to the channel. We're here to talk about Guilty Gear Strive Season 2. More specifically, my girl Giovanna and the changes she got throughout this patch. A lot of characters got changed universally, which we'll talk a little bit about as we progress. But this is a starter guide to help new players joining into the game. It's on sale right now. Kind of get acquainted with the character. And for my old heads that are coming back, just show you guys some new routes that I found throughout the combo section. So enjoy these combos. Afterwards, we're going to talk a little bit about the neutral and set play that I can kind of imagine Giovanna doing, and of course the future of the character and the game as we progress through Season 2. So without further ado, enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys very soon. So yeah, a lot of her new routes come from the fact that we have a level 1 counter hit on stuff like crouching kick and jabs, which is a big deal for someone like Giovanna because now our damage can keep being extended. Couple that with the changes to Red RC where we don't nearly scale as much damage when it pops. It's going to be a very beneficial set of changes for our character. We're going to be playing aggressively a lot more and getting a lot more reward off of hits. Giovanna already got a lot out of it and she was definitely a high tier character. I feel like this patch is going to make her 100% top tier. Now, to be fair, our crouching dust carry isn't there anymore, but with the counter hit changes, I think you guys can kind of see why this isn't a big deal. Her 2k covers just as much range, if not more, and it's now going to have even more utility, possibly off of counter hits now, in terms of set play and setting up for overheads and safe jumps and etc. for cross-ups. So I think this character is going to go a long way in terms of her neutral and set play. One of the biggest changes and why I brought this up is because of her change to 214S. Now you're able to control the direction freely, so if you want to go for a cross-up or go for a safe, ambiguous mix-up without having to overcommit right above the opponent, you can hold back on your stick while doing it, and you're going to have a safe jump opportunity or a way to get some plus frames in there and keep the mix and pressure going, which is absolutely insane. Another huge winner was the buff to 236k, now able to travel a slightly further distance and have a little bit less recovery. That's going to go a massive way in damaging and stacking a lot of stuff on block pressure. Then her final change, which was the 50% tension gauge, allowing her to chip people out with normals, not just her special moves anymore. So all that +3 pressure we have, the heavy slash pressure, even running up and far slashing, all of it is a lot more viable now if you're going for chip kills. And even if they tension block, you can start doing some really spicy things. There's so many opportunities to catch people lacking that it's quite frankly insane this patch. Everything that I've been talking about is pretty much dubbed, so you're probably wondering where's the drawbacks, and I gotta say, so from what I'm playing, I don't see any. I think Giovanna is going to be a very threatening character this patch. Everything that we've talked about pressure-wise is insane. We're not going to be spending meter nearly as much, and we can kind of bank it up even more than usual. So having 2 bars is going to be even more detrimental than it was before. Not only are we going to do increased chip damage, we are also going to be able to cash out on counter hits a lot more efficiently with a lot more damage, again, due to the 50% cost of tension, due to the 236k buff, due to just the counter hits opportunities and whatnot. Everything that we have now is going to make this character 30 times more explosive than they were previously. And it's already frightening because Gio was already putting out this kind of pressure in the game to begin with. So playing smart, rushing down as effectively as possible, covering your options with safe jump, and making sure you maneuver around the battlefield perfectly is going to go a really long way with this character. And all the new Red RC changes are great. I'm going to show a little bit of it here. Some of the new Red RC routes are going to just be a lot more viable, like for example doing Soponte and catching them from the back and Red RCing it to get a full extension. That's really dope combos, but you didn't really utilize it as much in the previous patches because there wasn't really a point. It just looked flashy. Now it actually has a use. Now we have corner carries. Now we have a lot of different opportunities to actually utilize it and get the proper damage reward that we should be getting. So she's scary, man. She is an absolutely terrifying character, and if you guys are wondering, you should definitely be afraid. The only thing we still have to watch out for is not spamming 236k, despite it being a lot more safe and a lot better now, because it can get 6P really easily, and with the way counter hits are at this rate of the game, you do not want to catch a counter hit from, say, like Kai and get a full corner loop or whatever, or get caught on a full corner loop, if you will. And there's a couple of other things, but for the most part, I really dig new Geo. She's super fun to play and actually reinvigorated me to want to sit down, lab, and grind her out again. So huge shout outs to ArcSys for everything they're doing. And honestly, this patch has been great. Even the Gold Lewis buffs are really awesome. I just can't wait to see the more dynamic fights that are going to go down. Even the new Nago stuff, I don't mind. It's like truly wild the amount of crazy things these characters can do now. And I'm really looking forward to just a much more hyper-aggressive Guilty Gear Strive, because it was getting a little bit on the passive side, even though it was still, you know, Guilty Gear at its core, if you will. Overall, those are my takes on Giovanna. I think she's going to be a really strong character throughout the course of the game. I gave you some of my reasons why. If there's anything you guys want to add or talk about, please discuss in the comments down below. It'd go a long way. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And it really would mean a lot to help boost the channel. Thank you all again so much for watching. Please take care of yourselves, and I wish you all the best. Peace.